In a packed courtroom, a routine probation hearing takes a sudden turn when mental health concerns, prison violations, and a broken rehabilitation process collide, and the judge is forced to ask one chilling question. Are we dealing with behavior, or something much deeper? As case after case unfolds, nothing is as simple as it seems, and every decision could change a life forever.
All right, ma'am, you're Amita Miles. Okay, so this is 24 DCCR 2330. Just trying to get up to speed. Good morning, ma'am. And Ms. Miles was in court and entered pleas of truth to counts 1 through 4 in a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation. On probation for tampering or fabricating with physical evidence, third-degree felony, and I reset the case.
She pled true to counts 1 through 4, not
Right.
true to count 5.
Not true to count 5, which is the count with regard to that she was. So all of these have to do with, most of them have to do with the ISF and the fact that she didn't successfully complete it and was removed from it. And count 5 specifically made the allegation that she was walking around in the quote living room of the dormitory during count time, which was against the rules. We reset it, and I asked for and received the a report, the discharge report from ISF. And so I guess where are we now?
So one of my main concerns is, and I'm not, well, obviously she's just started probation, but there is a history of mental health issues. I don't know if necessarily if Ms. Miles has been on the mental health caseload. There have been several diagnoses that she has. I'm not sure if proper medication may be an issue. I know she recently told me that they have put her back on some type of medication, which I do think has contributed to some of the behaviors. Due to her not being on probation very long and not being at ISF very long, we are asking that she be given another chance to try to make this right to successfully complete the probation. Mainly that was the issue on the motion, was her not completing ISF and adhering to all of the rules and regulations there. So I don't want the court to totally give up on her at this point, but we understand obviously that a person needs to successfully complete ISF when they are ordered.
I mean, what option? And just for the record, if you'll raise your right hand, please, ma'am, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're given this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. And so what options and what's probation's thought with regard to any type of mental health issues that could be addressed?
Well, prior to her placement at the facility, I did go to the county's corrections facility to speak with Miss Miles. And I told her that upon her completion of the ISF program, that I would have her meet with and Spindletop to have all of those assessments that she would need to see if that she could be accepted onto the mental health initiative caseload. But we didn't make it that far.
I guess the problem is if there are those issues, then those need to be addressed in order for her to be successful wherever, including ISF. So and those evaluations cannot be done while she's in custody at our jail, correct?
I don't know what can be done as a correctional facility, but I do know that I spoke to some members from Tacoma to have it set up to where they could start that process while she was at the facility, at the ISF facility. But due to her disruptive behavior there, it didn't get very far.
So if we need an evaluation done because the disruptive behavior could potentially be because of mental health issues, then what's my option? What are my options?
I believe that the staff from Spindletop can go out to the facility and do some type of assessment.
I know we've had difficulty getting them to do that.
Okay.
That's what my understanding is as well.
I've seen them there. I don't.
Yeah,
And I know Ms. Miles has been a spindle type patient in the past.
you have go and behave
Judge,
if there's an underlying issue
if
without
we
those.
said last week, we can request the one of the records to see exactly what she was diagnosed in the last time she was there.
Okay, let's do that.
I wanna do that.
We'll do it whenever the next docket is. It's going to be a couple of weeks. We don't have docket next week, but let's do that so that we can see what the diagnosis was, so that we can figure out. I don't want to set Ms. Miles up to fail. I mean, and tell somebody to go and follow all the rules when there's behavioral issue potentially based on mental health. Now, if it's not, and there's just behavioral issues, then that's going to be on you. So it's not going to be an excuse to misbehave and not follow the rules. But if there's truly an issue, I want to know about it and what those issues are, what the diagnosis is, and whether or not that diagnosis would potentially cause some of the issues that have happened. So let's see. We'll get it reset and we'll come back. Okay. Good morning. Are you Christopher Fair?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 18-30684. Mr. Fair is on probation for indecency with a child by sexual contact. A first amended motion to revoke probation has been filed. And what is the announcement?
Judge, the motions consist of some new cases that were filed out of Walker County. And basically what happened, once he made bond, then the MTRPs happens, but he's been in custody. I'm trying to be in touch with his attorney he has appointed to him there to see if we can try to get something worked out that would take care of both matters together.
Okay.
I think it would maybe if we can just maybe get one setting. I think I can get that worked out, Judge.
Okay. Any issue?
No, Your Honor.
I'll say, Mr. Fair, I'm just going to do a normal reset. That'll give Mr. Lewis time to get with your attorney over in Walker County, see what they're doing on your cases, get something worked out here, and we'll get it taken care of at the next court date. All right. You can go back with the bailiff. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
You're Tan Fam,
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
and Mr. Pham is here in cause numbers 25 DCCR 0909, 25 DCCR 1039, 26 DCCR 0353, 0354, and 0355, all charges of theft of property with previous convictions. And what is the announcement?
Judge, this is one that after speaking with Mr. Pham and going back through it, I would definitely need some just a little bit additional time. If you notice, even that's the names that appear on the docket, they're a little different as far as how they are. As well as it was a situation where I believe he had bonded out, and then some more cases came in after the fact.
Several were indicted at
Right.
the end of February, Your Honor.
With
And they were
and those dates are actually before
Right.
correct.
the first two dates.
So I'm going back through to try to get everything together
Okay.
with him.
Okay. Any issue?
And no, Your Honor, no reason not to reset this to
All right.
make sure we have everything straightened out.
Okay, I'm just going to reset your case, normal reset, so that Mr. Lewis can kind of get everything straightened out, talk to you, make sure where everybody is, and then we'll get an announcement at the next court date.
I will be a good old man, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You can go back with the bailiff.
I'm glad to see you.
What you just saw is only one side of the courtroom battle. But the real question is, was justice fully served? Or is this just the beginning of a much bigger story? If you want more intense courtroom dramas where every word matters and every decision shocks, make sure to subscribe now and turn on notifications, because the next case might leave you speechless.